Hey, welcome back to Arguably Correct.
Well, they're always back if they've been listening all the time.
See, we're going to argue about this now.
That's right.
I am Jay.
And I'm Jeff.
So,
welcome, everyone.
What's that?
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, everyone.
Or you right there, listening to our voices caress your ear holes.
You in particular. So we had some serious discussions.
Don't we always?
No, not always.
You're
Sometimes we do these where we've had a few drinks, we have some fun. This is all obviously very much pre-recorded. We did a live thing earlier, and we decided
how cool
to do
was
this.
that, man?
That was a lot of fun.
It was. I really didn't expect it to go over as well as it did.
I'm glad it did.
I did too.
So
I am too.
Rolling off of that, we put up a post, and let me see in this. This was on November 18th.
You gotta get the social media up real quick.
Yeah, and so I put up a post on our page asking if anyone had any topics they'd like to hear us discuss, and we picked two of those today and covered them. We covered Stand Your Ground Law, which was posted by Alexis, and we covered social media, and we did it
in a place
live.
where you shoot people, and you and there's a song about that.
See, all right. So just to get this out here, the sober, serious ones are equally fun, but I do like when we just let loose a little bit, have a few drinks, and just kind of go crazy. We should take a poll. Do people like us more after a lot of drinks, or do they like us when we're being very serious?
And I think anybody likes you after you take a poll, Jay.
That means so many different things. So we also covered social media from CJ. And we did that one live on social media, which was kind of hilarious in its own aspect. So there were some other ones that we just wanted to read through and touch on. And then we're going to decide, or maybe you guys will decide, which one sounds the most appealing after we have our quick thoughts on them. Follow? I'll read through them, and then we'll have a quick discussion about them, like a few moments each, and then we'll see if it's something we want to keep talking about. And let the listeners say, yeah, you guys should definitely argue about this. You're live, Jeff? You awake? You listening?
I'm trying to get into the social media thing here. Apparently, you got me throttled, so I
can read them to you.
I'm with you now. I'm with you.
I'll throttle you all over the place. So CJ was the first response.
CJ.
And his first one was immigration.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, don't whoop, whoop. God. So
immigration.
That's a tough one.
Isn't it?
That has
hardly any of us would have been here if we didn't have immigration.
Yeah.
I think the key to this argument is illegal immigration.
I would think so.
What is illegal? What isn't illegal? How we handle it.
Automatically, this one to me seems like something we should have a whole episode on because we'll never cover it all right now. I would say that most of the indigenous folks or American Indians or whatever you're supposed to call them would probably be against immigration, and for good cause. If you're not sure why, let me give you a blanket. You can get all cozy, and then you can...
Just a small example.
I have no idea who worked pox into this, so I just say pox.
Pox.
So that is one I think is a good idea, and I think we'll expound on later on in another episode.
We'll get some shiny beads and some blankets, and we'll discuss.
We'll figure this. Yeah, we'll figure this out.
We'll discuss.
Second was vaccinations. That I like that one too.
Don't make me have to put shit in my kids. I don't have any kids.
Don't make my kids get polio because you don't vaccinate your kids. You fucking dummy.
Well, now they're gonna have autism.
Has that been proven? I see it everywhere. I don't know if it's been proven.
Some chick with big boobs said it once, didn't she?
Did she?
I don't know, didn't she?
All I saw were the boobs. I have no idea.
It's like one of those pictures you see, like, if you look at this long enough, you'll see the car in the background.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, there's a dog driving a car in the background or something.
And if you watch my boobs long enough, you'll believe vaccinations cause all sorts of things. I think that they don't cause disease.
But do you get a flu shot?
I don't.
Why?
Because Fuck the flu, man.
But wait a minute.
It's the flu.
It's the flu.
It's not the plague. It's not polio. Like, fuck that shit.
People die of the flu every year. Lots of
Good.
people.
Hopefully more do. We need to control the population around here.
Wow.
We're growing at an exponential rate. We need
I think I got my line on my argument for you.
All right. Well, so we'll discuss that one again later.
I might become a pro-vaxxer.
CJ, your first two plus the one we already covered, really good ideas. The third one,
Supernatural.
I don't know. I'm not gonna fuck with
super.
that.
Here's my finger. I don't like that one.
I mean, I do in a way. It'd be an interesting subject.
What?
Does the supernatural exist?
No, we're done.
But there are unexplained things that happen that we don't know how to explain.
That's called God, and you don't like that either.
Oh, jeez, it's not fucking. See, you just assign. You're poking me.
I
again.
assumed your atheism.
I'll accept that.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do supernatural, maybe we won't.
Or is he talking about the wrestler?
Is there a wrestler supernatural?
I don't know. It sounds like a good name anyway. If not, it should be.
You thinking the Undertaker?
No, it's the one when he comes back.
He already got undertook. Now he's back.
Now he's supernatural.
With a vengeance.
Either that or it's a wrestler with big boobs and they call her supernaturals.
Jesus Christ. I would watch wrestling if that was the case. All right, he's got next 9/11 conspiracy. I don't know if I want to fuck with that one. There's some weird shit going on there.
Nope. Sorry, CJ.
Could the government have done it? Maybe. I don't know. Is there any proof anywhere? Not really. Steel beams melt. I don't know. I don't know.
Next.
All right. Fighting over internet or old school? Always old school. You always fist fight. Never keyboard warrior. Always fight that shit out. Not a challenge. I don't want anybody to fight me, but I'll fight you.
But violence is bad.
Really? Is it?
Should have intellectual violence.
Okay. But what if
beat you down with my
what if
words.
you're intellectually unable to communicate, so I have to punch my thoughts into your face?
Isn't that usually how that goes?
Yeah, pretty much.
The kids who can talk and intellectually explain themselves get beat up by the kids who can't.
You know what's great though? Later on in life, they always make more money. Smarter kids always win. The nerds always win. All the popular kids that I went to school with, they're doing fuck all now.
Yeah.
So the nerds always end up on top. So if you're young and listening to this,
I should have been more nerdy.
And you're in school and you're a nerd, just keep rocking your shit.
Yeah,
you'll be fine. Otherwise, you're gonna end up not doing very well at all. Pro gun, anti gun. I feel like we've covered.
And don't go for the girl who was cute because she's already peaked. Just like a really pretty flower, it's only downhill from there. You want to get it before the bud is opened. That way you can hold on to it a little bit longer. That's
got so many connotations to it, man.
I don't know.
I like that, though. Yeah, no, good point.
I mean, think about that, though. I'm sure you could think of somebody that was back in that time that was just average.
Literally 0 girls talked to me in high school. I was not.
Really?
Yeah. Not a popular guy.
Anybody who's watched our live feed
knows why. Wow, that guy's all fucked up.
Pro-gun, anti-gun.
I think we've been over this. I think we're both pretty much pro-gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's much to go.
I don't own one, but again,
I own enough for the both of us.
My civil feeling, or not civil feeling, my feeling on civil rights and, civil rights. I'm saying that incorrectly.
But we've been drinking, so it's allowed. You're saying keep the government out of it. If you want a gun, you own a gun. Yeah.
My rights.
I will help you.
Civilians' rights.
That was he. All right. I'm not gonna bring that up. The pen you hit earlier was.
The what?
The pen.
Okay. We
were writing stories earlier, and Jeff was using a very strong pen. Pushed through like 3 pieces of paper. You can edit that out. Next is from Jessica Dandino. Oh, should I probably edit out the last name? That's from Jessica.
It's on Facebook.
Okay, you're right. So,
what utensil?
This is
to
great.
Eat macaroni.
Easy. It's a fork.
Fork or spoon. So we were talking about this one earlier.
It's a fork.
And Jay says this is easy, and at the same time he says
fork,
and I say spoon.
Yeah, it's fucking. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Man, nothing beats, and I'll bring this back up. Nothing beats getting the hot pan off the stove, throwing your shit in there, mixing it up with a big wooden spoon, and sitting on the couch and eating it with the big wooden spoon with the big spoon.
And nothing else makes you feel what?
Fatter.
More fat, yeah.
But it's so tasty. You got the big spoon.
My opinion was you could see yourself in the mirror. Oh, that's fine.
Social media.
You could see yourself in the mirror and think,
Oh,
I'm not that fat.
Nobody
and then
has seen me do this.
And then you
is
can
true.
sit on your couch and eat macaroni and cheese out of the bowl with a giant wooden spoon and think, I am a fucking large
No
human.
wonder why I'm not married.
So I say fork all day. Like, that's
Spoon.
just easy. If you make your mac and cheese right, it's going to be sticky enough. You can, like, just jam a fork in it and pick up a whole... Like, it.
I mean, I have used a fork. Don't get me wrong.
Jessica, I would like to know where you stand on this. I see you tag Kevin,
Here,
so I don't know.
hold on.
Apparently, these two disagree.
I'm gonna blow your mind here. When I eat mac and cheese cold, I prefer a fork.
Why would you ever eat mac and cheese cold?
It's good cold. Throw a little salt on it and eat it cold right out of the refrigerator. Love it.
No, never.
So spoon hot, fork cold.
I don't think I've ever had cold mac and cheese.
It's good.
I don't think
it's
I ever
totally
will.
Different.
Yeah, because it's not supposed to happen. I just realized though that I left pizza in the microwave upstairs, so I got to get up and get that later. Anyway, next up is
Mr.
Jeff.
Box.
Is it Box?
Boks. What's up, Boxy?
I would like to just call him Box, Box.
Box. I'm sure
That's how I'm
not the
spelling it
only
from
time
now
he's
on.
ever heard that in his life.
Business monopolies.
What other kind of monopolies are there besides
The
the
game. Yeah. I don't know.
Drug monopolies?
That could be one. I think they call it. They don't like.
That's called a cartel.
Don't assume they're monopoly.
Okay. Don't assume their business agenda.
Yes. Call them cartels.
Business monopolies.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one we should talk about.
I think that's one we'd have to go kind of dig a little bit.
I don't. And I'm ready to roll.
I would want to dig. I'd want to have some stuff. Kind
You
of
think?
some ideas. I'd like to have some.
Like AT&T didn't.
Like I said, I'd like to research a little bit. Because what I think I know, I don't think I know.
And then also, like, what is your take on the government getting involved in business monopolies? Like, if you're such a good business person that you have a monopoly, isn't it because you're just a good business person? Like, why would the government get involved and shut you down?
It depends what the services you have. You're talking about water? You know what I mean? Essential things for life?
No, some things should be just out there.
Well, okay, but that falls under that.
I like that you use the word
umbrella.
well in this conversation about water.
Sorry, I was trying to be a little fluid, but... H2O.
These are great puns.
Right.
So that would be one I would like to visit again.
Yeah, a little more research. Vacation time. How much enough? Not enough.
I don't think we have enough in the United States. What?
Well, I guess we are on opposite sides of that.
Oh, really?
I think we have too much.
People are more productive in countries where they have more vacation time. It's proven. Now,
Proven. Yeah. Just throw that out there.
there's statistics on it. There's studies done on it.
So if you own a business, it's really good to have a month or two of your business shut down because somebody's on vacation.
No, not your business.
You're the one. Somebody's got to own the fucking business, and somebody's got to pay these people to not work.
Sure. And these people, like, while that one person is out on vacation, there's other people still working. You're not closing down for an entire month, but, you know, you're giving...
Still losing that production. Well, and that's not necessarily my argument. I don't need that much vacation. I think it's hard for me to find out.
Well, you must not hate your
it.
job enough.
I guess I don't. I don't. But we can argue the...
I would like 11 months vacation.
Fuck.
And then not counting holidays.
I enjoy working. I love
I
to work.
enjoy working, but on things that I want to do, not...
I mean, me working is wanting to work.
That's not the same thing.
It is.
It isn't. You think people that go to a factory and, like, want to just fucking pick up
Some.
A and set it in B all day long? Well, let them go at it then.
I mean, I love solving problems. That's one of the reasons I go to work. I can solve work problems a hell of a lot better than my personal ones. I know the consequences of those.
You are sitting across the table from me right now, so that is clearly true. That's one we could probably touch that one later.
On that one.
The Electoral College. That, Jeff, damn man, that's a good one.
It's played out. I don't think it's as relevant as once was, but it is also a safety catch for some. Yeah. Oh wait, nope, that didn't work. What?
It's just tough. It's a tough one. It's tough because your vote and being representative, and also the popular vote. Like, you can win the popular vote and lose the election. I don't know. That one. I think that could be an episode. I believe in that one. I'm behind that one. We talk about that.
The pink tax.
So,
I prefer green tax. Silver ones, the gold ones that you put little stars on.
Tax the green. Like, look at Colorado. You make tons of money. The pink tax. That is charging more for the same item because it's basically marketed towards women. And it's $1 billion industry. According to some videos, I watch other videos and other articles, and they say doesn't exist. And if you want to spend that money, you kind of deserve to have to pay more. I'm not sure about that.
But I thought that was
I'd like to
only. I
research
thought the
that one.
pink tax was only on feminine products. Just like tampons and whatever, and that's it.
Well, no, it's also like so if you go onto
I don't know enough about it.
If you go onto like a sports team's page, and they're selling you a shirt, it might cost more because it's pink or made for women than it would for the men's shirt.
Because they spend too much money.
Who?
Women.
Just in general?
Yeah.
That's not sexist.
Well, then there's
or if I know there are some firearm companies where you can buy a 380 from one company and it's just a black 380, and then the other one is pink and they charge like $60 more. There's no way that extra paint costs $60. You're just charging more because women will pay it.
Well, they could be charging more too because it might not move as quickly. So
that's possible.
Your risk is a little higher. So if you're going to put it out, when you have 80% of the people who own guns are men, and the other 20 are women. I'm making up statistics.
I don't think that's true.
But I don't think it's 50-50. My point is,
it probably isn't.
I think it's weighted heavily towards the male that owns the gun.
Because we're dumber.
So if you're putting out a product that has a less of a footprint for the customer base,
you're going to make more money on it.
It's not that you're going to make more money. The risk is higher because you're going to probably have inventory that doesn't move. You're going to have a lot more waste potentially.
You're going to charge more to
cover your cost. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I don't know.
That'd be one I'd like to research more and definitely talk about
for sure.
Dave
Iden, what's up, David?
Wow, he put out.
He's got so many ideas. Yeah,
and they're all over
recycling. I have one statement for that. Recycling is the American feel-good sport. It's bullshit.
You're all right. So you're not wrong, but shouldn't we recycle?
No, we should reduce.
Okay.
Reuse.
Which is recycle.
No.
Just a different word for recycle.
No, recycle means that
it is.
Reuse. It's different.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the mantra was when this came out was reduce, reuse, recycle. But recycle kind of got people just went with that one, which the other two are a hell of a lot easier to do.
Is recycling bad?
Is it bad? It depends on what product you're talking about. Like if you're recycling
glass.
Well, let's go with paper. Yes, okay. Paper is because of the chemicals and everything, and
bleach it out.
Yeah, you use a lot more energy and a lot more chemicals, and a lot of that wasn't. It's not really regulated all that well. So there are some places that are just dumping that shit right into the river.
So if it was regulated better, it'd be okay.
No,
so you want more government?
But I'm saying, it's just not.
I see.
There's other things that we can make. Can we
just plant more trees?
Or the different type of tree, or hemp.
Please think of the trees. Right. Yeah, hemp.
I mean, other things. There's better alternatives than recycling paper.
Hemp is probably the best one.
Yeah, recycling paper is it's junk. I mean, if you look at stuff like 20% post-consumer waste, there's just I did one study or one research paper out when I was in my mini college, but it's regular mini college, but whatever. I got a degree.
With a bunch of fucking dwarfs or what?
And it just drove me crazy. I went on.
Man, some of these.
I went on a ride with
some good ones.
I went on a ride with one of the sanitation guys, and I was doing a report on this, and he said,
"I like David. I'm reading through the rest of his post, and I'm like blown away by. I want to talk about all of these, but carry on. I'm sorry.
But he said, "Hey, you wouldn't believe it." He's like, "But a lot of the recyclables just go to the dump."
Yeah, they do
because we can't handle it.
Yeah,
it's like. But people think they're doing something. So instead of actually reducing or reusing and really making an impact, they're like, well, if I just put this in a different container, then I'm really saving the world.
You're just wasting your fucking time.
It's going to the dump. 50% is going to the dump.
They all get mixed together anyway.
We can't sell it to China anymore. That's where the other dump that we used to dump, but we can't do that shit anymore. Anyway.
No, they're too busy making all the batteries for us.
Global warming.
Man. All right.
You don't live in Ohio. Oh, yeah, actually, you do live in Ohio. But
who? Me?
Dave.
Oh, Dave. Okay.
I believe Dave lives in Ohio. But regardless,
global warming. I could click on the shit and find out. I could stalk this motherfucker if you want to find out. I can find out everything about him because of Google.
Global warming.
Stuff.
What we do? Global warming. I mean, God, has anybody else not talked about that enough?
Yeah, but we haven't. So
okay, all right.
What was that? David looks cold as shit in his profile picture.
Yeah, so much for your global warming. I think the proper term these days is global climate change.
David wants global warming. He looks fucking cold. He's got a hood on. There's fucking snow everywhere. David's like, whatever you can do to make global warming happen quicker, fucking do it. I'm freezing.
Electric cars. I love Tesla.
Yeah.
I got to drive a Tesla a couple weeks ago.
So go back to your other thing here. You don't know what it takes to build the batteries in those. They're not,
it's terrible.
Those batteries aren't even allowed to be made in America. For most manufacturers. I'm not sure about Tesla.
Tesla makes them in America.
Do they?
Yeah, at the Gigafactory.
A lot of them aren't even allowed to be built here because it's
Cadmium
so
and all that stuff, lithium, it's dangerous.
It's so toxic.
Well, that's the same thing with solar panels. You know how much terrible chemicals, hazardous chemicals go into making solar
I feel
panels?
like couldn't we figure out a way to do it better? Well,
here's the
cleaner.
thing. As good as electric cars are and the idea of it sounds great, our infrastructure sucks when it comes to the power grid. If you were to turn half the fossil fuel vehicles into electric vehicles tomorrow, we'd be in deep shit. We can't handle it.
Yeah.
But I mean, is it the future?
Maybe. It's just slow going.
But man, that Tesla's an awesome.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a
Tesla's
car, man.
Except when he got on Joe Rogan's podcast and smoked pot and everybody threw a fit. I'm like, really?
He hit the fucking joint one time.
Cares? I know, like, what the fuck? Creationism. Well, that's fucking stupid. I'm sorry, did I just miss that without an... Yeah. I thought we already covered that.
We kind of did. Sun God.
Well, I mean, everything was created, just not by God. So...
The Reformation.
You just moved right on.
The Reformation. I don't know shit about that, really. Not enough to argue.
I don't know enough about to argue.
We'll have to get back to that one.
Yeah, maybe we'll look it up.
We're too...
He's like, I thought you guys were smart.
Man, yeah.
And he's like, nope, these guys are fucking stupid.
Hate speech.
Not real.
I hate speeches.
By politicians.
Yeah.
I hate politicians' speeches.
Actually, they kind of... I like politicians' speeches. I can't realize somebody cannot answer a question so well.
Right.
That's amazing. It's actually... It's a skill.
I'm now answering you way away from the microphone. So
gun rights. We touched on that one. Flat earthers.
Just go away.
It would just be more of a bitch session. It really wouldn't be an argument because I can't really... I could argue for. I could.
But yeah, you'd be faking it. You'd be faking it.
I don't
You'd be faking it. You don't believe that.
No, I don't.
Nobody in their right fucking mind believes that. There's so much evidence out there to the contrary. And then you ask them for any kind of proof, and they're like, I don't have any, but yours is all fake. So fuck them. I would love to talk about it.
Yeah. I don't know where we go. But
I spend way too much time on Flat Earth Society's website. I just feel
like preaching to the choir to me. Like
I would hope so. Well,
right. I don't know. There is CJ.
I hate to... Damn, he just called you a flat earther, CJ. Oh shit, he's just trying to see if you listen 15 minutes in. I feel bad sometimes calling people dumb for their beliefs.
No, you don't.
But I do in a way because I know some of them and I love these people. Like there are people that I genuinely love.
I love plenty of dumb people.
But I'm just like
plenty of people love my dumb ass.
But when it comes to flat Earth, I'm just like, no, man, nope. Public school vouchers.
Apparently, you haven't lived in Ohio long enough. It's pretty fucking flat.
Is it? Here, I live in Grand Canyon. I guarantee it's not flat. I saw a big fucking hole in it.
Public school vouchers.
Yeah, that's...
I would probably derail that conversation just to bitch about public school, but...
That's what I would do, too, I think.
Standardized testing. This is could go to a whole bunch of...
Yeah. We could do it, though.
Yeah.
And you know what, though? It's better than homeschooling. There's nothing like sitting around teaching your kids everything you don't fucking know. You know? like I can only teach you what I know, so...
I'm pretty sure a few people that like our page are homeschoolers, so this will be interesting.
Well, way to not teach your kids stuff. Good job.
Hey, well, maybe those people are teachers.
Okay. And everything?
Well, I mean, a 4th grade kid has one teacher.
I guess. I don't know.
What do you mean you guess? That's not a guess. Yes, that's true.
Not all 4th graders. Some go to different classes.
Very few.
I went to different classes.
Since you're in a fucking rich school.
I was in a rich fucking school. I grew up poor as fuck, man.
I didn't say you. I said the school.
Oh, I just said I had different teachers.
Like in 4th grade?
I think so, yeah. 4th and 5th grade. We had like 2 or 3 different teachers. We bounced around a little bit.
I did not.
Yeah, we did.
I don't think I had separate teachers till...
Oh, definitely in middle school.
It's got to be 6th or 7th grade, somewhere in there.
Yeah. But yeah, like, hey, here, your kid is not going to interact with anybody, and he's going to be socially awkward for life, and he's going to know only what you know. So, good luck. Have fun.
I think you should, I mean, to the point, I think you should have a choice where the hell to send your kid. So, if you want to send them to private school and take your tax money that you're paying for public school, yeah, I think voucher is adequate.
Yeah, I'm fine with vouchers.
Yeah.
I'm fine
Socialism.
oh, fuck that shit. Nope.
I think in a
Big nope.
utopian society, socialism's great. The idea of it is.
Pretty sure it's been tried and it's failed every single fucking
democracy's failed too.
We're still plugging along.
Are we?
Yeah,
You're just talking about rise and fall, man.
Sluggishly, yeah.
I mean, Rome was a democracy,
Kinda.
right? I mean, that's where you got. I mean, that's where it comes from.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
and where's that at now?
I don't know, but now we're talking about democracy and not socialism. The subject was socialism.
Your argument was it's been tried and it failed. So has democracy.
But we're in democracy right now, and we're not failing. Or we're in a whatever we are. Yeah,
we're a representative democracy.
There you go. Yeah,
it depends who you ask.
I guess.
Yeah,
I know that we're still doing better off than some other places. I know that socialism is definitely not cool.
It just doesn't work. The idea is great, but I just don't think in practice it works.
I hate when they use the word free. We should all have free health care. I'm like, motherfucker, nothing is free.
I mean, your household is socialist.
What are you talking about?
You know, it's like
I buy everything and they all...
yeah, I mean, everything's kind of equal in that. I mean, when you think about it, in an individual household, a parent, child, it's a little bit socialistic.
Well, you should feed kids, yeah.
I mean, that's what you're doing, right? You're providing for them. Everything's kind of equal. You all share in the spoils equally for the most part.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of socialism.
It's my family.
But, I mean, isn't that the idea, though, that not only your family, this neighborhood's family.
No, so I'm volunteering to share that with them. I'm not being forced by the government.
Well, I think, yeah.
So if I make X amount of dollars per year, they're not going to say, well, that's too much.
Looks like we can do something on this
We're going to siphon.
One.
Yeah, I guess we could. I mean,
I didn't think we'd have divergence there, but
I can't believe you're arguing for socialism.
I'm not arguing for. I'm for the ideal, and I think that it exists on a small scale. That it's okay when you go big. It doesn't scale well.
It definitely does. It scales horrifically. Yeah.
And imagine if your household was a democracy. It'd be a fucking nightmare.
There's no fucking way.
There's no way.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying. Is there certain things can scale, and certain things are good for small, and some things are good for. But maybe
I can see that. I can see that.
We could hit on that more. Racism versus racial prejudice.
This guy's got such good ideas.
I agree with racial prejudice. I think even just prejudicism.
Yeah, there's the drinks coming in.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna leave this alone. Like, fuck racism, fuck racial prejudice, fuck. Just don't be an asshole. That's all. Just don't judge people for shit. Just be nice to everybody. Doesn't matter what color they are or where they came from or anything else. Just fucking chill out. Be cool. Are there bad black people? Fuck yes. Are there bad white people? Fuck yes. There's bad everybody. So I just hate.
Can't you just be like peopleism?
Like I probably have some of that. Yeah.
Humanism.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anti-humanism.
Human prejudice.
I see what he's trying to pit them against each other. What is the difference between being a racist or being prejudiced? And there is a difference.
There is a huge difference.
But you're talking about just the verbiage of it.
No, I think there's a huge difference. A racist, in my opinion, and see, I think people throw the word racist around way too much.
Probably mostly towards racist people.
I'm just gonna be on the other side of this argument because somebody, and again, this isn't my feelings, but I'm just putting out an example. Somebody believes that Asian people eat rice, right?
That's true.
It's a stereotype. It's a stereotype.
It's a true stereotype, yeah.
Well, I'm sure not all Asians eat rice, right? I mean, again, let me just hit my point. It's a stereotype that you apparently apply to. That could be considered racial prejudice. I mean, it's not that you're against them, but people may you're a racist if you believe that.
Yeah, but
people throw that around. It's incorrect. You're not saying that you're above an Asian because you're not saying anything that you're different than them. You're just observing a behavior that you believe is.
So you're talking about stereotypes, which I think stereotypes they're only a thing because they're generally right. So
wow.
Well, aren't they? Aren't stereotypes generally right? You think they're just made up? You think people just make them up?
Like they get exaggerated.
They might get exaggerated, but for the most part, now I'm not talking about all Asians are bad drivers. Like that's
a stereotype.
Yeah, but I think it's just made up. But
they're all made up.
Not really though, because in Asia they have a lot of rice, and a lot of Asians eat rice. So I think it's safe to say
maybe rice was bad.
That Asians eat a lot of rice, and I fucking love rice too. I eat a lot of rice as well. It's fine. So yeah, it's not good or better and different, but
our corn is their rice.
50-year-old white fathers or grandfathers usually rock out New Balance Teleshoes. Teleshoe. Wow. Fuck.
Coming to you from Apple. The eye shoe.
Usually rock out New Balance shoes, tennis shoes.
I wore New Balances.
So, but I'm just saying that its stereotype is that typically they're your dad's shoes,
but
quote
that's
unquote.
my point. But people,
And it's usually a
get
true
called
stereotype.
racists when they're, perpetuating a stereotype, or commenting on a stereotype. And not that I think it's okay, but I'm just saying they're not a racist. They might just be an asshole or stupid or ignorant.
That was the nicest way I've ever been called an asshole before.
But they're not necessarily a racist.
All right.
They're not spouting off saying they're better than other, but it's like, all Asians are bad drivers. Well, that's pretty shitty to say. It's not really true, but you're not really a racist for it, are you?
Maybe.
Damn, Dave, you guys spent like 20 minutes on.
Yeah, Dave has some really good. Dave, we need to talk about more of Dave's. We're just touching on these. We're gonna get more in depth later. I think on a few of these.
Transgenderism.
All right, so
Too much ism in that transgender.
And how many genders are there? 2. All right, move on. Antifa. Oh, are we still on transgenderism?
No, we're good. I'm gonna show my ignorance. I'm not really fucking sure what the hell Antifa is.
Oh, it's anti-fascist.
Oh.
I've
seen it thrown around, but I never heard the context.
Yeah, it's the groups that are like, all right, so I guess it would be like the
Americans.
Yeah.
Anti-fascists.
Yeah, they're like hard. What they are is they're like a hardcore leftist group that uses sometimes violence to oppose the right side. Right not being correct, right being Republican.
Whoa.
They throw bottles, they fucking launch stuff, their rallies are a little iffy. That could be an episode for sure.
I will have to do a little research. Sorry, David, I'm a little ignorant.
That's fine.
The Antifa movement is a conglomeration of left-wing, autonomous, self-styled anti-fascist militia groups in the U.S. The principal.
Are you on Wikipedia again?
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, it's Google.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. I know, it's fine.
Groups and user. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to learn more about that.
They're a bunch of fucking jerks.
Passive.
Like, I'm okay with protesting things and being against things, but I'm against tearing down buildings or property and being a dick about it. Like, that's just not cool.
Passive investing versus managed fund investing.
Are we really going to bore people with how we invest our money?
I do have an opinion on this, though.
Me too, but like, do we really want? Oh,
sure.
should I say hashtag Me Too? Is that applicable here?
I don't know. Is it?
No.
Nobody touched you in the wrong way.
All right. Oh yeah.
I was say if not, I can help you.
Stop. Nobody wants to. Was it ASMR? Like, stop it.
I thought you were talking about ATM.
Stop it. I don't want to talk about funds and managing money and investing on the show.
I have an interesting spin on something like that.
All right. Well, let's see if people care. Go.
And my premise is, I think the 401k has changed our economy because you have the general public now meddling with the market that doesn't know shit about the market.
That is very true.
So every little time something shudders or shakes and,
they get cold feet, they flip out,
and they call their broker and then pull all my shit out, man, put in a conservative fund and it just perpetuates
and
the
they
cycle.
affect the market.
They affect the market
because a bunch of people don't know what they're doing or involved in things they should not be doing. Yeah,
no.
I'm with you.
People throwing, no offense, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm part of that problem.
We both know a little bit.
Enough to get in trouble, but not enough to...
I do. I don't know.
I don't know. I just think... I don't know. I don't know that we should be that involved in the market. Well, not as a general whole.
But it's also like you're being asked to put your money there, so shouldn't you be in some control? And maybe the answer is no, but then you get into like, well...
Well, that's called Social Security.
Yeah. That is called Social Security. And anybody who's relying on Social Security to retire, you are fucked.
Mm-hmm.
We did Stand Your Ground from Alexis. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alexis' next one is... I like that she put all hers separate.
Do you really?
I do.
She just wanted more likes.
Yeah. I don't think that was it, but that's funny.
Natural burial versus overcrowding another cemetery.
Yep, don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, I don't know. When I'm dead, I don't care. Burn me, fucking...
Burn them all, man. Burn 'em all.
Hey, it's very, very German of you. So you better calm down.
Well, I mean, they just... Yeah, never mind.
No, I don't care. Like, burn me, bury me. If you bury me and we run out of room, then dig me up and burn me again. I don't really give a shit. I guess we should probably stop taking up.
Do you visit a lot of graves?
I do.
Do you? I mean, people you know.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know
Of
if you're.
course.
Hey, some people like to go and just kind of read the old tombstones and
Oh, that's creepy as shit.
There's actually a website on there called findagrave.com.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I have. There's people in my family that do it because a lot of times you'll move away from these family plots and you can't see what's going on there. So say you used to live in Toledo, but now you live in California.
Okay.
This is people here like, hey, can you I'm looking for the tombstone for my dad, and you go over and you take a picture of it and see that it's okay, and you visit or whatever. You might even tune it up a little bit, clear it out, some weeds,
All right.
and then kind of like a community that gets together and does that.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I've gotten to see.
How do people find so much free fucking time?
Well, I mean, it could be right down the street from you.
But how do they find the website? All right. Okay. All right.
How do you find anything? Listen, you got to get off porn. There's more on the internet than just Pornhub, man.
I just learned that last week.
I know, right?
I don't know.
The heartbeat bill.
Yeah, fuck taking up space. Just get burned and chucked in the river.
Speaking of heartbeat bill.
Oh shit, yeah.
Just chuck it in the river.
Yep, whoops. You moved on and I hadn't quite gotten there. Fuck that shit. Stop telling women what to do with their bodies. Stop passing laws against anything. If you don't want to have an abortion, don't have an abortion. Other than that, go fuck yourself. That's my view on it.
So is there a limit, time-wise, to when an abortion should be or shouldn't be legal?
I think they already have one.
I'm just asking you.
Yeah. I don't have a vagina, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's like...
Not that you don't know. I'm asking your opinion.
Oh, should there be a limit?
Should there
Meaning,
be a limit?
like, could I abort?
Yeah.
Could I abort an 8-year-old child? Probably not.
Let's just talk about the womb from
the
0
womb.
to 9 months.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, probably.
There's
There
got to
probably
be a
should-
line somewhere, right?
Probably. But this line in this bill, I believe it was 6 weeks, and some women don't
Pretty
even know if
early.
they're pregnant in 6 weeks.
Well, that was the point of it.
Yeah, exactly. It was just a way to make
it's a
abortion
backwards way of
illegal.
making it illegal, yeah.
So fuck that. No, it should not be a thing. I think it's I don't know what the month is. I don't know what the time frame is. But whatever it was before seemed to be working just fine. But the religious right wants to make them not legal at all, and this is how they just creep in. So just stay out of it. You know what strikes me great about all this is that generally the people who are anti-abortion are usually the religious right. Is that safe to say? Is that a safe? Do you agree with that? Every life is precious. Don't kill. We're all whatever.
I think that's the stereotype. Yeah.
I think it's the correct one. And they're also usually like the pro-death penalty people. So
I don't know that.
So like every life is precious. Kill that motherfucker. So just leave it alone, man. Abortion is legal in this country, and if you don't want to have one, cool, man. Don't have one. You don't have to. Nobody's making you have an abortion.
Wow.
But if you choose to have an abortion,
Some people are making.
how?
I mean, if you're underage, can't your parents make you have one?
I don't think so.
No?
And I don't know. Again, I could be wrong.
I could be wrong, too.
I would hope that's not right.
I don't know.
I would still hope it would be the woman's choice. It's her body. It's not mine. It's not anybody else's. Not the government's. Just if she wants to keep it, let her keep it. If she wants to get rid of it, let her get rid of it. None of your concern. What is
weird
that
that
noise?
sorry, it's my watch.
Okay.
I don't know though. There has to be a line, and I think your
I thought we
argument starts to fall apart. I'm not talking about what
Have
the law
we had a
is.
line for like the
I get
past?
that. I'm just asking it. So that law doesn't exist right now. You have to make the law. Do you put a line in there?
I'd have to do some research. Yeah, of course there's a line. Yeah.
Why? But why is where you put the line more accurate than where somebody else puts the line?
All right. This is gonna sound really crass, but I guess I really don't care.
Fair enough.
Meaning.
That's a very honest answer.
No, but I mean, meaning like I would care in my own personal situation,
Sure.
but
As far as the law goes,
and like, do I think somebody should abort a 9-month-old baby that's like 2 weeks from coming out? But no, I really don't think that they should do that. But where does that line happen? I don't know.
But that's the problem. There has to be a line.
But it's not. No, there's just not. There's my line for me, for my life. And if I know somebody that says, "Oh, I'm 2 weeks from my due date and I aborted my baby," I'd be like, "Oh, you're kind of an asshole for that." But I don't think they should not be able to do it. It doesn't affect me. I don't care. How does that affect me?
So once it's born, does it affect you?
Well, at that point, it's murder, isn't it? It's a person now.
That's the interesting
So we
thing.
talked
When
about
does
this
it become
before.
a person?
Yeah, when does life happen?
I don't know.
Me neither. But I know that it's not 6 weeks, and that's just a way.
I don't know.
That's just a way for the Catholics to get their dirty paws in everybody's vaginas, which is weird because usually they're more about the boys' rear ends. So I don't know.
Then there's that. Well, that's probably why they don't want abortions. They want more.
They want more
New
boys
stock,
to. Yeah. All right, we could do that one more. I mean, but yeah, fuck that bill. Stop telling women what to do. Like, just leave them. Just let it. That's not your. Really, just leave them alone. More Alexis. Oh, we're gonna read that one.
Yeah,
because you responded.
You go.
Because I don't know anything about this. How about how Gillette lied about women that didn't shave their legs were filthy just to sell more razors and expand their market? Would a company do such a thing? Yes, I believe it would.
I mean, they do it to males too, right?
They do it all the time. It's how markets.
They got this guy all chiseled chin, shaving his face, like, you don't want to kiss a hairy face, like,
and
your woman wants you all smooth and shit.
No man looks like that.
Well, that
except the models. We don't look like. I shave and I'm like barely fucking awake.
And it's nobody's for. I mean, the same thing happened with like mouthwash. Listerine, I think it was, that created they created the word halitosis. Like, really? Halitosis wasn't really a thing, and it was they advertised it like, hey, you can't smell your own breath, but everybody else can, so you should use our mouthwash so you don't have stinky breath. You don't want to be that person.
They're creating a market.
They created a market.
Makes sense.
When the stuff is actually arguably pretty bad for you.
I go back to, I guess, it's up to you how you spend your money. So if you're going to get
sucked into that,
fooled by a marketing strategy, then maybe you should have been smarter. Guy, girl, whoever, indifferent. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just spend your money better. Be more smart.
All I can say is I'm not a big fan of hairy legs.
Be more smart.
I'm not a big fan of hairy legs. However, if you're gonna do it or don't. Nothing's like in between that sandpaper stubble shit. That's terrible.
Just scratch up everything.
Well, actually, I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me either.
I mean, I don't find women with hairy armpits or legs attractive, but that's just my...
That's because it's your conditioning.
Did Gillette condition me into that? Okay, well, that's where I am now.
Society conditioned you into that.
That's fine, too.
But just like pubic hair. Hardly anybody has pubic hair anymore. Like, so much so that...
I manscape.
Pubic lice...
Do you manscape?
Yeah. I weed whack more than manscape, I guess. Try not to cut the weed.
I call it a demolition team, and we get to work.
Well, it's weird on my body because I'm fairly hairy, so I just have to pick a spot to stop. So it's like it's like a target in the middle of things.
Yeah, right.
It's like it's just I try to do the taper, number 3 to a 2 and a 1.
You do more like deforestation than you do anything else.
Right? It's clear cutting.
I'm not a very hairy guy, so I just get to like blend that shit right down. It's fucking easy.
Well, to each their own, I suppose.
All right. Next up is CJ. We did social media. I think we're done.
Are we?
I think so.
Did we get them all?
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't think I'm missing anything.
I guess so.
I think we touched on all of them. I think we have a few we can go back on for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think David needs to calm down. You made one idea at a time, dude. That is too many. I could... I don't know.
He's a cool dude.
Where did you fall on hate speech?
I think we kind of breezed over that one, didn't we?
I just said doesn't exist, and I moved on.
It doesn't exist?
Yeah, it's not a thing.
Okay. I mean, are you fucking with me?
No, I'm just saying, like, what does that even mean? All right, we live in America, right?
Yeah.
So we have free speech, right?
To a degree.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Okay, so we're done. Hate speech, whatever. No, it's just speech, and it should all be protected. And there are people out there spouting out things that I don't agree with that I think are wrong.
Oh, okay. But if you're going to take that stance, yeah. I mean, hate speech exists. Should it be illegal?
I don't know. But when you call it hate speech, you're injecting your opinion as to whether or not it's hateful.
Fair enough.
So,
well, I mean, what if the speech is inciting harm to another person?
Is it a direct call out, or is it just saying, "Hey, like,
yes,
murder all the whatever,
murder all the blue-eyed people"?
Yeah, whatever. Let them say
that's
it.
hate speech.
No, it's not.
That's inciting panic and.
No, it's not inciting panic.
Not panic, but
if you're instructing someone else to do something and then they choose to do that, that's on them.
Really?
I think
Why
so.
Why is Charles Manson in jail, or was in jail?
I think that was different.
Really? He just influenced people to go kill other people. He didn't touch anybody.
he was specifically saying go murder that person, like one-on-one. Not
wouldn't that be hate speech?
I don't know.
I mean, that's what he was doing. He hated these people.
I think all speech should be protected.
It should be protected
and allowed. And I don't think that hate speech.
I don't know. There's
just like hate crimes. Like I never agree with that.
Crime should be a crime.
Yeah. So like, okay, so this guy goes out and kills this other guy. Well, I killed him because he's gay, and gays freak me out, so I killed him. Well, now it's a hate crime. Well, fuck that. Was that guy's life any more important than anybody else's? The guy still shouldn't have killed him. So it's just a murder at that point. It's not a hate. I hate hate crimes. I hate fuck. David making me talk in doubles. I don't like it at all. So yeah, I don't think hate speech is even a thing.
Well, it's definitely a thing.
I disagree with. I don't like the term. Just like I don't like the term hate crime. A crime is a crime. Speech is speech. I think even if what you're saying, I disagree with it and whatever else. I think you should still be allowed to say it. Thank you.
You're arguably correct, sir.
How long is this one going for?
Roughly 40-some minutes.
All right, we'll probably cut this one. So we read all the things.
Yeah.
So
thanks for giving us some good ideas, and we'll revisit all these. I think individually. Well, most of them individually.
A lot of them. I think we have so many episodes to do now. I want to spend at least a good solid hour on the macaroni and cheese fork or spoon. I will fight you on that to the death, good sir.
I will beat you with my spoon, sir.
I will fork you in the ass.
That's a little cheesy.
Oh my god!
Don't make me give you the elbow.
Oh, how many of these do you have? Can you keep going?
I don't know.
I was trying to think of one, and I had nothing.
Nope.
All right, cool. We're done. Well, thanks for listening.
It's not my craft.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He had more. That was actually, I will applaud that one. That one was, I'm putting my beer down and giving you the, that was very good. It's not my craft.
It's a great value. What can I say?
Is that a...
I don't know. I think it's a brand.
Oh, okay.
It's Walmart.
I have no idea.
I don't either. I don't go to that damn store.
Why don't you, Velveeta, fuck off? That's all I got. This is fucking not even a good one.
That's awful cheesy.
You use that when you can't use one twice.
Yeah, but that was their motto, I think, right? One of their slogans, the cheesiest.
I have no idea.
Velveeta, the cheesiest. Cheesiest.
I don't know. You think they'd sell pink macaroni and cheese? Or they could charge more for it. I'm
you could put tuna in
sorry,
there.
Alexis. You could. Well, then you'd have to charge more because of the. Okay, all right, we're done.
Well, you could put salmon in. I guess that'd make it pink.
Oh, don't fuck with salmon. You don't Velveeta salmon. Now I'm starting to scroll Facebook already. We should probably shut off. I shouldn't bring my laptop down here.
I'm Jeff.
And I am Jay.
And this has been Arguably Correct. What the hell are we going to talk about next time edition?
Thanks for listening. All right, bye. Bye. Cheesy. Buy those cheese. Buy those cheese. Cheese is so good.
I'm going to powder my nose. Cheese powder? No?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I bet I just snorted ginger ale last night. I probably shouldn't snort anything else. That was so bad, too, by the way.